It is Thursday, June 4th. Welcome back into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. We are off a 2-in-1 day on the show, adding 1.1 units of profit. Cash with the White Sox money line plus 125. Lost with Cincinnati minus the one run, minus 115, and then came back and won Houston plus 1.5, minus 130 as they win that game outright. I myself passed across all sports yesterday, and I'm really kicking myself. I did not mean to pass in baseball. I wanted to play Chicago on the money line, the White Sox, that is. But I was too busy filming these free play videos for you guys, and I missed the start time. They go up 3-0 in the top of the first and never got a chance to get in live because they win the game 8-0. So, yeah, I'm kicking myself. Should have had a winner there with the White Sox, but got caught up filming these free play videos for you guys. So, please, guys, hit that subscribe button if you've not already done so. It takes a lot of our time throughout the day to keep these videos coming daily, weekly, monthly, all year long, and we do it completely for free for you guys. So all we ask, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Hit the like button as well if you do like this individual video, and drop a comment if you do have some time. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and it helps us continue to make these for free. Also helps you guys. We are running red hot right now in the MLB. I think I'm on a 5-1 MLB run, 4-1 MLB run. Also doing daily NBA and NHL. Gave out the Knicks last night. Mentioned to probably hit the money line. They win that one outright. NHL, we have Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final tonight. I'll have a video out for that. 9-3 in the 12-3 in the Stanley Cup playoff. So doing very well in the NHL as well, guys. Helps you out to hit that subscribe button. Also, once you're subscribed, ring the bell for instant alerts. You'll never miss any of our free play videos once they go live. But let's get into today's games here. Only a 9-game slate, so a little bit short. I don't love the slate, but the games I do like are a little bit later, so it will give this video some longevity here. And I might end up having one play. We'll get into it. But let's start with the 8:05 Eastern start time between the Athletics and the Chicago Cubs. This is Game 3 of the 3-game series in Chicago. The Cubs minus 135, home favorite, trying to avoid being swept here. The A's, they are looking at plus 115 as your road underdog, over-under of 10.5. Two good pitchers on the mound. We have JT Ginn going for the Athletics against Shota Imanaga going for the Cubs here. I do like Ginn as a pitcher, but I think Imanaga, in my opinion, kind of cancels out what could be an advantage in other matchups for Ginn. Now Imanaga's numbers not as good on paper: 4-6, a 4.37 ERA, 107 WHIP, 69 strikeouts, 18 walks. Meanwhile, Ginn, 3-3 with a 2.87 ERA, 114 WHIP, 52 strikeouts to 26 walks. I do think Imanaga is going to end up lowering that ERA throughout the season. I think Ginn's going to stay kind of consistent where he's been, so I look for some progression coming from Imanaga. And honestly, I just kind of like the spot here for the Cubs. The Cubs are the better of these two teams. They've really struggled over the last 2 to 3 weeks. But they have an opportunity here at home to avoid being swept. They don't have to travel. They welcome in San Francisco for a weekend series at Wrigley. So I think that's a better spot where the A's, they've already wrapped up a series win by taking the 2-0 series lead. They have to travel down to Houston for the weekend, so they have to pack up and leave after this game. And it's a night game, 8:10, or 8:05. So I don't necessarily love that spot here for the A's. I like Imanaga on the mound. I like the spot for the Cubs. I think they avoid the sweep. And I like them here to get the win. Instead of laying the minus 135, though, we are going to lay the one run. You can get that down to even odds. And I think they win by margin here. If they don't, we get the push. And, I don't blame you for betting the minus 135 straight up on the money line, but I think the Cubs could put up a crooked number here, especially once we get into some bullpen arms. So I like the Cubs minus 1 at even odds for play number 1. Play number 2, we have the nationally televised game, FS1, between the Pirates and Astros. This is a near pick'em price here. We have minus 110 both ways, over under of 8.5 on the mound. We have Jared Jones going for Pittsburgh. We have Kai Tang going for the Astros. Talked about Kai Tang last week a little bit. This is a guy that, he's young, he's kind of up and coming, and in this spot, he's a guy I'm looking to bet on. I'm going with the Astros on the money line at minus 110. 3-3 on the year for Tang, 2.57 ERA, 110 WHIP. 43 strikeouts to 19 walks. Meanwhile, Jared Jones, a 10.38 ERA, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, only 4.1 innings pitched. So not much, season statistics there for Jones, but obviously first game of action did not go well for him. This isn't necessarily a play against Jones. Obviously I think those numbers are going to progress throughout the season, but it is more of a play on Tang, and I do like the spot here for the Astros. This is the rubber match here as the series is split 1-1. Crazy high-scoring game last night there in Houston, where the Astros were able to come back from down 5, I believe, to win 11-9. But Pittsburgh, after this one, they have to travel to Atlanta to face the Braves, one of the best teams in baseball. Houston, they get to stay back, sit home, and welcome in the Athletics, who come to town for the weekend series. So I do like the spot here for Houston. I like the pitching edge with Kai Tang. -110 feels like a short price here, and Houston's playing really good baseball right now. So not a team I'm looking to necessarily step in front of at this moment in time. I think there'll be some fade value later, as I don't think this is a very good Houston team overall. But right now they're playing well. I like the pitching edge. I like the spot. Let's go Astros money line -110. And your nightcap, the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks wrapping up their 4-game series in Arizona. The Dodgers lead this one 2-1 and are now a -135 road favorite, +115 here on the Diamondbacks. On the mound, we have Justin Robelski going for the Dodgers against Ryan Nelson for Arizona. I like Ryan Nelson on the mound here for Arizona, and I like the Diamondbacks at that +115 home underdog price tag. The Dodgers, they've already at least locked up a split in the series with the 2-1 lead. They do have to travel back home after this game. Now, Arizona back up to LA, not too far, but they have the Angels at home over the weekend before starting another long road trip. So, yeah, I don't really love the spot here for the Dodgers, and honestly, I'm not super high on Robelski. 7-2 on the year, a 2.87 ERA, 101 WHIP, 40 strikeouts, 14 walks. Good numbers on the season, but it wouldn't shock me to see him regress a little bit. And I do like Ryan Nelson, despite his numbers being a little bit down. 2-4 with a 4.82 ERA, 1.19 ERA, 52 strikeouts to 19 walks. But I do prefer the spot here for the Diamondbacks. They stay home after this series. I think there's some urgency here for the Diamondbacks looking to get this split against the reigning champion Dodgers, division rival Dodgers. They welcome in the Nationals for a home series, so they get to stay home. If they can split the series with the Dodgers, take 2 out of 3 against the Nationals, it's a good homestand for them and kind of a needed homestand. They're just above, excuse me, just above 500 right now, and getting some much-needed wins at home, winning 3 of the next 4, could really propel them a long way. So I like the Diamondbacks at home. I think the price is also a little bit telling here, which makes me like it even more. If I'm playing tonight, I'm likely on the Diamondbacks. But, guys, that will wrap it for Thursday's episode of Daily Dingers. Apologize, got something in my throat here, but try to get through this. Quick recap, Cubs -1 at even odds, Astros moneyline -110, Diamondbacks moneyline +115. Consider subscribing, guys. Apologies again. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment if you have some time. Good luck tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for our final episode of the week of Daily Dingers, brought to you by Better and Green.